How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. Some of you may recognize this machine. This is the old 310G that we had trouble with a little over a year before we can get it started, before we got it running. So it went back to my father-in-law. He's 80 years old, and he uses it now on his property, and now it's got some more issues. And I want to show you, it's kind of a confusing issue, so I want to show it to you, and then I'll explain what we're thinking, and then we'll see if we can't fix it. So let's take a look at the actual 310G itself. So what I got here is a fuel line. This fuel line will go into the fuel pump on the tractor, not the injection pump, but there's a primer pump here. And so this fuel pump, or this fuel line, goes into here, and you can prime it up here with the hand switch, goes into your filters and on around into the injection pump. So here's the issue they're having. You can take this fuel line, and we're going to demonstrate this. You can take this fuel line and you can stick it in the diesel tank. Like so, and the tractor will run no problems. But as soon as you put the fuel line onto this pickup tube on the sending unit here, or the fuel pickup, it doesn't run well. This is actually a new fuel sending unit here. So I haven't tried it since they put the new fuel sending unit on. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take off this fuel line. In this video, what we'll do is we'll take off this fuel line, replace it with a new fuel line, because there was a couple things bad. Either, and I'm not a mechanic, so I'm guessing here, either this fuel line is collapsing somehow, some way, when it's getting fuel from the pickup tube here, or the fuel sending unit was bad. So we're gonna check that out in this video. And look who just showed up. How about you, buddy? Get that leak fixed?
No.
Well, why not? You're supposed to. Yeah. Yeah.
Mainly because I need you and your special tool over there.
Oh, okay. That's right. You guys recognize this guy? This is Tommy. This is my father-in-law, for those of you that don't know. He's been in several videos of ours, and so he's brought the fuel line out. So we're going to replace the fuel line and see if this works. Now, let me show you the differences between the two. This is a braided hose made out of whatever material that's in, and this is an actual fuel line. That's what makes me suspect that this is maybe collapsing versus this one. But the only thing I can think of is there that amount of pressure to make it collapse? That part I don't know, but it just seems it's logical in my mind. So before we put this new one on, what we're going to do is we're going to show you that it runs fine with it dipped into the fuel tank like that, and then I'll put it on the fuel pickup tube, and then I'll show you that it doesn't run fine, so you don't think I'm telling you a story. So let me go ahead and fire this thing up right quick. You got a key for it, Tommy?
I can't remember no more.
Oh, he's got it. James has got it. I get it. All right, so let's fire this thing up. Watch it feed from the fuel tank. All right, let's fire this thing up and see if she works. The fuel line is in the tank. We'll let it run for just a minute. Which you would think that it's going to run fine like that, so that's not an issue. All right, so now, in order for it not to, I don't know, I guess it'd say lose its prime, but let me put it on here. All right, let's take this hose out and put it on a pickup tube and see if it runs or doesn't stutter. Let's see here. I'll just fish it around for right now. Now let me take this hose clamp off. Let's take this hose clamp, loosen it up, and slide it over that nipple. Alright, so this is on there, but it's not kinked, so that's not the issue. So, you know, if you think it wrapping around here and kinking it, the actual hose is not kinked, so no issue there. I need a nut driver is what I need. Let's see if that will hold while we crank her up again. Now, Tommy, you set run for a couple minutes and then cut off?
Yeah, I was running a long time and I was cut off.
Okay.
Yep.
That ain't leaking, is it? All right. So it's sporadic in its symptoms is what you're telling me. Sometimes it runs a lot, sometimes it, yeah, okay.
I'm putting track back on that loser. It sat there and run a while and all of a sudden it just quit.
Yeah, yeah.
I pump it back up and it crank up and run again and it just quit again.
Yeah.
It was just losing fuel pressure, didn't it?
All right.
There somewhere, I like to figure.
Yeah. Let's just put the new one on. That would work. Is that hose gonna be long enough, you reckon? We'll have to run it. We'll run it through that way. Yeah. It should be. Once we run it behind this, you know what I mean? All right, let me figure out what size that is. Put my gloves over here because I'm gonna go through a few pair. hear that hydraulics popping. I got, you know what? I think I got some, I think I bought some new line wrenches. Maybe I don't need them, but. Put these over here. .5/8, I reckon it is. Let's see if it's the same size on the other one, on the old one. No, it's 11/16. 11/16 on that one. The nut size ain't the same, Tommy, but that's all right. We're about to find out. That's technically a little too big. That might be a metric one. All right, so and we'll make sure we get a hose clamp put on that too. All right, here we go. Hopefully this fixes our problem. What we'll do is when we get it replaced, we'll take it and we'll go dig a stump out somewhere to make sure that it's running good. Alright, so here's the old hose. Save that. Save that for when we need to use it again. Alright, let's see here. Sound like Jane about to die of cancer over here. There we go. Probably. I think you can spray some. I'll spray some like liquid rinse or something in here to make it go over that nipple a little easier, you know. Is that thing? Yeah. Oh, okay. We can do that. Yeah, you're right. Let me just make sure it fits. I'll get it to slide over there easy first, and then we'll. Oh, daggone. That ain't supposed to do that. That wasn't right at all. Ain't supposed to do that, is it?
Nope.
Let me see if I got another one in my truck. I know I got a whole pack of them at the house, you know. Oh, I might be able to steal it off this one.
Follow us on our other platforms at Hamiltonville Farm.
I might just take this off, sling it on there, and then I'll throw that hose in my truck and just get it later. So Tommy, I went to the doctor yesterday, and he told me, he says, well, you got high blood pressure and short-term memory loss. I said, whew, At least I ain't got high blood pressure. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
They give you blood pressure medicine.
That's what they want to keep you on, ain't it? They want to keep you dependent on that stuff. This thing's doing the same thing. Let's see. As long as I can wrap it around there, which I can't. I got a whole, like I say, I got a whole bag of these in my toolbox at the house. There you go. I'll do it like that. I don't think it's broke. I just think it's. There we go. That should fix it. Oh, and let me see. As long as it, yeah, perfect. All right, so let's see if it goes on here properly, and then I'm going to feed it through there. Probably should have raised this bucket up.
Yeah, I think that would have helped.
We might be able to get it. That should be closed right there. You got it? Hold on a sec. Let me get back in there. Stick your hand back in there. I'll try to feed it to you. Let me do this. Let me get under it and push it up. You see that? You see that, Tommy?
Nope.
Where's the... It should be... Is that close or am I missing it? You don't see that hose?
Nope. You got to go on top of that.
Yeah, hold on, I got dirt.
You got a dirty back now?
Yeah, that's all right. I thought I stuck it up here dull enough. Wiggle it, let me see. Oh yeah, hold right there. Hold, don't do that. Keep it right there. Let me go get something. I'm just glad it's long enough, you know what I mean? Yeah, if it's probably gonna fit better than that homemade one, you know?
Yeah.
When you're doing when you're doing compression fittings like this, it's important to keep that ferruled in, I guess they call it, lined up with the hole so that it doesn't leak. And you don't really want to go gorilla on it, you know, you want to just get it. And I want to be able to tighten it like this, so. Can we get it over the tube? Actually, I wonder if we can go underneath that, those two lines right there. And that would be easier. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. A little more direct line to the pickup tube. There it goes. We're cooking with gas now, Tommy. We're cooking with peanut oil now. There you go. Alright, tighten this bad boy up and we'll be good. Alright, too tight. Not too difficult of a job. I need to put this bad boy back on here. This is our fuel pump we use. Flow. Get some hose clamps for it at the house. Alright. Alright, let's see if this bad boy will. Let me prime it a little bit here. We put a lot of work on this 310. Not doing nothing yet. Let's see if we can get it to self-prime. Icky, 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 icky. If I was a DJ, I'd be scratching right now. Let's see if it'll crank. Might take a couple of potatoes, but it might hiccup, you know, but it'll. I think we're all right. Yeah, there you go. There's the hiccup. But that might be expected, you know. Might need some ether. I'm just kidding about pumping the gas pedal. Let's see if we can get it to. I was hoping it would prime itself, you know. Nope, nothing there. Did that? See if that's. Turn that over, Tommy. Let me see if it's. That's wet, but I'm not sure if it was wet. I'm not sure if it was wet because I pulled that off or. Yeah, you turn it over. I'll see if it's leaking. All right, let me get some.
Oh, it ain't him. I can put it on the boat dozer.
I mean, I got some ether. All right. All right, we'll let it. I'll go dig a hole somewhere. I'll just back it up some, put around some of this stuff, and just pick at some places. I mean, you guys need this to. This is how you get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got to keep it running for you. You know, so. All over my new detailed truck. You guys notice I got my truck detailed and then I come down here and did this. All right. Let me back up some here. All right, let's get this backhoe working. Man, this is a strong backhoe. All right, a couple things about this. In previous videos, this wasn't working. Well, listen to the engine. So they've got it fixed there. Here. So that goes up. The backup horn, or backup buzzard you heard, that works. And then, if you remembered some of the previous videos, I had a toggle switch here. Well, they got all this cleaned up, covered the fuses, and now they can use the shifter lever to actually go forward and back on the machine. So, bucket works great. And, oh, I don't want, my bad, I forgot he had stuff in there. So I have to get that back out there. But anyway, man, it's good to see him put this back to work, because it was a long process, and it seems like this fuel line's holding up. We've been working it, I don't know, 10 minutes now, so it looks like it's going to hold. All right. I forgot you had stuff in the bucket. When I lifted that bucket up, I forgot that we had a sprocket here. This sprocket's for old 450J. Or G, 450G sprocket. Check out these nuts. Or bolts. Check out the bolts. You know, when you get loose bolts, weld those suckers on. Then you look, they welded the sprocket on right here too. A lot of you farm mechanics, y'all have done that before. I know you have. Speaking of 450s, they got another 450 over there. It's a J model. We'll go over there, put some fuel filters on it, and then wrap it up and go grab a bite to eat. All right, so this 95 450J, man, this thing has got some, has done some work, I'm telling you. You got a chopper behind it. How much that chopper weigh, you reckon? 10,000, 12,000 pounds?
I have no idea.
You fill it with water, don't you?
Well, it's not full.
Oh, it's not full, but you can. Yeah, okay. All right.
Feel a little bit deeper.
Yeah. All right, let's take off this fuel filter here. Come on, babe. All right. Probably should have had that new one ready. So this particular tractor's got 2 fuel filters on it. This is this one here.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, can you wrap that plastic, please, sir? It's got a, yeah, it's got a, there you go. You gotta hold your mouth right to put these things on. Come on, babe. There it goes. All right. These are simple enough. Ugh. And then you got your other one. Watch your toes, Tommy. Then you got your other one right here. This is your fuel filter here. And the numbers, in case you're wondering, The numbers are Romeo Echo 509036 and 31, 36 and 31 for your filters. Make sure you try not to spill no fuel when you're doing this, you know, kind of keep it good for the environment. Is it twist or just, does it unscrew it all the way?
Yeah, I have to get
Alright. Alright. Try not to break the plastic ring. Yep. Probably help if we went the right way with it. I think that's about to go. Yeah. Got to hold your mouth right and go the right way with the filter. Alright. Swap out the new one. I personally pre-fill my filters. Some people do, some people don't. I do. So when you put a new filter on, I think it makes it prime easier. Maybe it does, maybe it don't, I don't know. I just always done it that way. Alright, that will keep. Alright. Put your ring back on. Slide your filter back up in here. Align the tabs. A lot of guys will clean the ring off too before they put it back up in there. Oh, I feel it right there.
slide up in that line, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. I think that's it. I should have looked at how I took it off. I feel plenty of wide gaps. You want to tap it on with a hammer?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright. Let's fire this thing up and see if she leaks anywhere. Alright, now that we got the filters in, we'll fire it up and then we'll just check for leaks. Good? All right. All right, we'll put the side panel back on and we'll call this job good. I see that. What's it hitting on there?
fit.
Oh, I didn't go. It's got to go under this.
It's not hard to go under there.
All right.
It ain't gonna fall out.
Yeah.
I had a bolt in it, but it worked out.
Yeah. Let's see.
The thread is getting bad right on that.
There you go. All right. Okay. Fuel line and fuel filters. Two different pieces of equipment. Yeah, my brother-in-law just said, he said, you just turned it off. And I said, yeah. He goes, well, it hadn't ran that long in a while. So we, evidently that's fixed the problem. You want me to set this tires back on the ground? It'll leak now, won't it? All right. Man, I miss it. I miss that 310 being at the house. Makes me want to buy a backhoe. Or just take this one back to the house and use it, you know. I love heavy equipment, big machinery like that. Now, you know, that ain't exactly big machinery, but bigger than that little TYM I got. So it looks like we fixed the problem, changing that fuel line. Again, maybe it was the new sending unit. That was the problem because they put that on before I got here. Or that hose may have been collapsing because it's just a makeshift fuel hose is what we put on it. So maybe that one that no kidding had the 90-degree elbow in it with the compression fitting on it, that was the correct one. So anyway, so that seems like it's fixed the problem. I'll keep y'all updated if I hear anything in a future video about whether or not they're still having issues with it. But it's good to see it running. It's good to see the shifter lever working. It's good to see the bucket strong. Man, it's a strong bucket. It still leaks a little bit in places, but you know, that's with old farm equipment, that's what you can expect to get. So all right, I think I'm gonna go grab a pizza. So you guys take care. Catch what's coming up next on Hamiltonville Farm.
Thanks for watching the video. Links for merch and discount codes are in the description box below.